Hi, Dee.
Hey, beautiful. You okay? 'Cause, girl, you look like shit.
Haven't been sleeping well. But here I am. That's how much I love you, right?
Aw. Well, I appreciate us having a girl's lunch anyway. Just give me 5 minutes so I can finish off this paperwork.
Oh, no rush. I need to drop off some stuff with Eddie.
All right. Oh, help yourself to some cobbler. Mrs. Romero sent it over after I caught her flasher. It's in the break room. You better hurry before Greggs kills it off.
Mrs. Romero's cobbler? I'm on it.
I'll meet you in there when I'm done with this.
Okay, how did you not immediately scarf this down?
You kidding? This is my third helping.
What is Greg's up to with the security cameras?
He's finally getting around to doing the upstairs cameras. You're supposed to do it months ago.
This cobbler does look amazing.
Greg's been whining all day about his diet, but he's not fooling anyone.
What are you working on?
Chief pulled over a truck for speeding this morning and found some illegal game in the back. I'm registering the ticket.
They never learn, do they?
Nope.
Morning.
Hola, Miss Ronan.
Hey, Greg's.
Hey, Allison. What brings you here today?
Just needed to drop off some paperwork with Eddie.
Chief's busy right now, but you could leave him in his mail slot.
Ooh, these look like wild berries. Mrs. Romero must have frozen them over the summer.
Oh yes, she takes her cooking seriously. Very seriously.
Is anyone ever gonna clean these up? God, I hope no one got hurt. I love the smell of this soap. At least we didn't spend the night here.
Try not to hang out upstairs too long. Chief's orders. Sorry.
Sounds like Eddie's busy. It shouldn't bother him. Uncle's in there. He's really letting that guy have it.
Mr. Driscoll, can you confirm the reason for your visit to Devil's Cross?
I probably shouldn't eavesdrop, but no more snooping.
Name's Danny. Yeah, I do. So you're here to visit family, and also...
I should probably drop the paperwork here. Eddie's gonna be busy for a while.
Correct. Season's closed in most places around here. Lucky job. Sure was.
No more snooping.
We found in your truck. You harvested that in your permit zone, did you?
Of course I did. Unless some goddamn poacher.
Calm down, sir. I'm just trying to get all the facts.
I guess we kind of exposed some holes in their security.
Thing is, some troopers out near Crystal reported finding empty cases by the highway in a closed season zone. Gonna need to inspect your rifle and hunting gear.
What? What makes you think those cases were mine?
Well, we got a tip that you were bragging about down in the moose up that way.
This is some bull.
No, sir. The bull is in your truck. Fed out in the woods where it should be.
Well, it sounds like that guy finally got what he kind of had coming to him.
Now look, officer. Chief Brown. Life's a judgment. You're free to keep the meat if you want.
To maintain vigilance, when visitors are on the premises, we cannot risk safety of officers or civilians, or allow confidential information to be compromised. All civilians, visitors, detainees, witnesses must be in the company of an officer at all times.
I
Thank
should
you for
grab
your
a piece
attention.
of cobbler before Greggs inhales all of it.
Mailbox thief still at large, huh?
I do.
Enough with your headache. Let's go.
I got nothing but respect.
I didn't see an option to get any cobbler. But
I wonder how Uncle's feeling about me moving away. We haven't really talked about it.
now it'll let me take a couple. Gotcha.
These dock workers are getting on my last nerve with their stupid strike. Dessert for lunch. Pretty cool, right?
Pretty cool. Yeah.
I've always had a sweet tooth. Got it from my mom. She baked darn near every day. Need to start being a little careful, though. Doctor's orders. Brendan may be in for it, too. God, that kid can eat. Linda's pretty concerned, but, growing boys, right? He needs the extra energy. He wants to let her in wrestling, and, oh boy, is he working hard. Damn. Sometimes I miss being 14.
What are you having?
Trout pie and, black radish. I'm on a diet.
A cobbler diet?
Hey, shh, 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 shh. I won't tell if you won't.
What you reading?
Oh, about that dock strike? And the trouble these folks are causing for everyone else. Ugh, I hate strikes. What is this, Paris, France? Come on!
It's the only way most people have to get anyone to listen. Hey, Greggs. Huh. So, what's the criminal underbelly of Delos Crossing been up to lately?
Poachers, vandalism, a few memorable cases of public indecency. Nothing too serious. Which is fine by me. Boring is good. Not like Juneau. My daughter's always begging to move there, but that is not happening.
Why? Juneau's awesome. There's like actual things to do there.
Drugs, that's why. Property crime's double the national average. People coming in all the time from God knows where.
Oh, I didn't know that. Hey, Greggs. Got any big vacation plans coming up?
We'll probably go up to Anchorage for Thanksgiving. Linda's sister lives up that way. But I'm also secretly planning a family trip to New York City for New Year's. Been saving for 2 years, and I got it all arranged under a fake email.
That's really cool. I'd love to go there someday.
It's probably our last big trip before Lauren's off to college, so I wanted to make it count.
I'm sure everyone will have a great time.
Hey, sorry I kept you waiting.
No worries.
You'll never believe it. We caught the mailbox bandit. And guess who it was?
Wait, huh?
You know, the perp who's been going around stealing people's mail and dumping their packages into the snow. Anyway, Dr. Torres caught him. She's got him locked in a cage in the back of her SUV.
Wait, she's got him where now?
It's a raccoon. Delos Crossing's most wanted turned out to be some trash panda stowaway.
And this is how legends begin.
Anyway, I'm so sorry to bail, but I gotta run this little guy to animal control now. Probably best I take a rain check.
Oh, it's okay. Totally, I understand. Duty calls.
Thanks.
Oh, I brought you a little something to make up for missing your birthday. It's not much, but...
You're kidding. I love it. Did you make this? How did I get so lucky? Delos Crossing's not gonna be the same without you, girl.
Oh, come on.
Right, I'll call you later. And try to get some sleep, all right?
See ya. Well, there go my lunch plans.
Hey, your brother didn't tag along today?
No.
He didn't really want to show his face around here after the mess he made yesterday, huh?
What do you mean?
Well, you know, how he went and broke into the archive room, then pretty much assaulted your uncle? Look, we're all worried about you. This isn't the Allison we know.
The Allison you know?
Yeah, the sweet, smart girl who'd never hurt anyone on purpose. I know you two and the chief made peace, but I gotta say, it ate at him all day.
We did what we had to get what we needed.
All right, I just want you to be careful. I've been doing this for a long time, and people, they mostly don't change, even when we really want them to.
Look, I'm really tired. Can we not do this?
Allison, I like you. I really do. I've known you since you were a kid. You're honest, stable. You're not a troublemaker. But Tyler, I mean, if he goes down, don't let him take you with him, okay?
I can't do this.
Oh, you okay?
Please just let me go. I need air. I need some air. Ty? Are you there? Tyler? Answer me, please. Fuck. Why is he ghosting me? God. I can't breathe. Please stop. Okay. Okay. I've been here before. This will pass. Just keep going. In and out. My heartbeat's slowing down. Hold on. You're getting there, Allison. You're getting there. I'm okay. I'm okay. What's happening?
Are you okay? Yes? Are you fibbing? I'm scared. I don't know what these people are gonna be like. Or when I'm gonna see you again.
We can still undo it.
We can tell them what really happened.
No way. It's done. That's it. You're gonna be there to talk on the voice if I need you, right?
Of course. It'll almost be like we're still together.
It's time to get going now. Come on.
Wait, Chief. Just a sec. Hey, kids. I went back to the house and got a few things for you. I know how much he's meant to you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Sam.
Oh, kids, this is just goodbye till next time, okay?
Allison? What are you doing out here? It's freezing.
I just needed some air.
What happened? What's wrong, little moose?
I think I had a panic attack.
It's gonna be okay. Let's get you inside and warmed up. Then we can talk about what happened.
I'm sorry. This morning has just been so... God, I'm embarrassed.
Don't be. You haven't had an attack in a while. What's going on?
I've just been so wrong. About everything.
Did Tyler say something to make you feel that way?
No. It wasn't him. It was me. I failed him. Over and over.
From here, it looks like you've been busting your ass to help him.
You don't understand.
Allie, you've got so much weight on your shoulders. With Tyler coming back, and your big move, you know, maybe it's time to ease off some of this other stuff that's clearly stressing you out.
If you mean Marianne, I can't. I owe it to Tyler to see it through.
Do you? I don't know why you've always blamed yourself for that. It wasn't your fault.
That's not true, Uncle. I was there.
You were 11 years old. There was nothing you could do. You can't go on letting it haunt your every waking moment. Look, you're not your mother, okay?
What do you mean?
I mean, something happened to her. Something bad. I don't know what it was, but it never left her. You can't make that same mistake. You gotta tell those ghosts to move on.
Uncle. It was me. I was the one who had the scissors.
What? What are you saying?
She was threatening Tyler. So I stabbed her. I killed her. I killed my mother.
But Tyler confessed. He went to Fireweed.
We lied. We lied to everyone.
No. How? How could you let him take the blame?
It was a mistake. I know. But we were in shock. Tyler wanted to take the blame. And I let him. But we should have told the truth.
Must have really hurt. Keeping that inside all these years.
I pretty much just bottled it up. And now it's all I can think about. Everywhere I look, she's there. I can't take it anymore.
It's not easy to admit something like that. It takes a lot of courage, Allison. I should have seen it. I'm so sorry. None of this was fair to you two.
Thank you, Uncle.
How are you feeling now? Any better?
Relieved, actually. And really tired. I was remembering something earlier. I don't know if it even really happened. The day Tyler left for Fireweed, did Sam come by with some of our stuff?
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. He did.
How close were he and Marianne?
I don't know exactly. But he cared about her a lot. Her death really shook him up.
He was over at our house a lot. Fixing things, chasing off animals. I know you didn't turn up anything about who our biological father was. But did you ever think it might have been Sam?
Oof. Well, your mom and him were close, so that's a possibility, but I never found any proof, no.
I should go talk to him.
Are you sure that's a good idea? You need to get some rest.
I have to do this. And not just for Tyler. For me, too. I love you, Uncle. Thank you for everything. I'll call you later. Okay. You can do this. Good. He's here.
Not creepy at all. Watching. first, let's take in the view.
Damn it. All right. Let's do this.
Family's family. Get it. Fuck it. I already got the lifters in there. Damn it. Need some thread seat. Oh, Allie, Hello.
Hi, Sam. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
What are you doing?
Cousin Billy bought an old motorboat, but that fool drowned the engine taking her out. Yeah, I told him I'd fix it. Can't put any of the chain or the valve covers back on. So, did you need something?
Yes, you know, I ain't seen my home. Oh, yeah.
I was hoping to. I actually wanted to check out your boat, is all.
Yeah. Well, all right, here she is.
Poor mama, she was sanctified. My daddy was a preacher. Poor mama, she was sanctified.
UI.
Where's your brother?
Back at the house, I guess.
So, what's he getting up to today?
Who knows?
All right. How's the house coming along?
Slow. There's a lot to do.
Of course. I mean, there's a whole lives in there. Real shame.
Because I left you my boat a month ago, and as far as I can tell, you're the only work you've done is test how much beer you can fit onto it. I paid you in advance as a favor, because I know you need it. But god damn it, I need my boat. Family is family. But get it done by this weekend, or I'm reporting it stolen.
Goddamn.
And I know you're
knives.
tired of
Corroded,
brown on your
rusty
ass.
ass junker.
P.S. Answer your goddamn phone.
You better run, son.
God.
You better
This article about ocean acidification is really unnerving.
What's that?
Oh, there's an article in today's paper about how climate change is ruining the ocean.
Fish have gotten puny. Spotting fewer and fewer whales. I don't know where we're headed, but we sure as hell are going there. Shit. These freaking nuts are stuck.
Oh, I know this one. The introduction will be forever burned in my brain.
Yeah, your mother gave that to me. Really got me thinking about things.
Impressive collection.
You want some? Take them. I don't really navigate anymore.
Thanks. Hey, an encyclopedia of astronomy. I have this one.
Oh, yeah. That's a good one. Real detailed.
one more word, Mama told me.
I I didn't know you were interested in astronomy.
Well, how are you supposed to navigate if you don't know your ass from Orion?
Whoa, that's a really nice sextant.
Well, it sure is. It's a present from my old crew for my 30th birthday.
It's beautiful.
Well, it's mostly just for decoration these days, but I'm a big fan of doing things the old-fashioned way, you know?
But if my daddy should kid me with that old shotgun, I won't let him go.
Would this help?
Oh, thanks, Princess, but that ain't it. It's in a red can.
Not a princess.
Damn it!
What happened?
Busted my finger with that stupid wrench. Grab me a gauze. Should be in that cupboard over there. Yeah, the gauze should be in that cupboard over there.
Sam, are you our father?
Figured you'd ask me that question someday.
Well,
I wish I was.
what the hell kind of answer is that?
I'm sorry, Ellie. But the man you're looking for, he ain't me.
Oh, okay. Guess I'll just take your word for it then.
Hey, you got no right coming in here getting angry at me for something I got nothing to do with.
You two were so close. I know you meant something to her.
You honestly think I would have let you two grow up without a father? I may be a deadbeat, but I'm no coward.
But you must know something.
I truly don't. Your mama, she never... Look, we were just friends. I mean, take a look at old Sam. No woman like Mary Ann would ever think twice about a guy like me.
I'm so sick of this. I'm so tired of trying to unravel all of Mary Ann's fucking secrets. I don't understand her. I want to hate her so much. But I don't even know who she was.
Come with me. I want to show you something. Come in. Come in.
Oh. When was the last time you cracked a window?
Eat something, friends. Come over here.
Looking sharp, First Mate Kansky.
What's that now?
These pictures.
Oh, Well, yeah, that was, long time ago.
Where all did you travel to?
Mostly worked the Southeast Asia route. Vietnam, Cambodia, around those parts.
Wow. I had no idea you were so worldly.
Well, I worked on a cargo, so I didn't get much shore leave. But, you know, there's really nowhere my legs feel as steady as on the deck of a ship, steering her toward a deep blue horizon.
What do you do on board?
Oh, I worked the deck. Started out doing maintenance. Collecting the garbage, cleaning the hull. Ranked up to navigation after a while.
Right. Hence the sextant. Much better.
Hey, come have a look.
If it gets the house sold, it gets the house sold.
Samuel Kensky,
You want to take a seat?
the 29-year-old captain of the Anacostia Rose, didn't think twice before jumping into the ice-cold, choppy waters of Mitchell Point to save members of the crew after their vessel capsized off the coast of Juneau, Alaska. Got a real hero.
Love this picture of your mama. Hey.
Why is there a burnt up pan in your garbage?
Oh, yeah, that. Might have fallen asleep cooking dinner.
Glad you're still with us. What's all this?
Here, I, kept a few things.
I remember this. We got this on our trip to Juneau.
Uh-huh. She saved up for a whole year to make that happen.
Dear Sam, I'm writing you from the little hotel you recommended in downtown June. You were right. The kids loved the whale mural. Our other favorite was the Raven mural at City Hall. Today we took the tramway to the top of Mount Roberts. Kids wanted to hike the trail, but we only made it to the totems. Tomorrow we're gonna hike to the Nugget Falls and see if the glacier still looks like what's on the other side. Hope. Hope you're hauling them in by the barrel load. Marianne. Sam. Most bears only live to 20 or 25, so congratulations on making it to 29. I certainly wouldn't have survived long out here without you, so thanks again for everything you do. Laura is a very lucky woman. I know you think the best part of your past has been erased, but as long as you don't forget, Anakachok Rose will always be seaworthy. It just might look a little bit smaller in my... I hope you get some time on the water with Richie this weekend and catch everything you deserve, including some new memories. Happy birthday, my cherished Mary.
Swords and schemes.
Oh, I took her to see that for her birthday. She hated every second of it. Whole drive back, she talked about how it butchered the books.
Oh, it was a book?
I guess so. Must have been one of her favorites. Oh, she was so mad. Your mother made that. Oh, she was a real artist, that one. Kind of like you. Look at these ones.
She looks happy.
She was.
When was this? Why are you wearing a square hat?
Oh, yeah, that was when I finally got my captain's license. Mary Ann's the one who pushed me to get it. Made me wear that stupid hat when I went to take the oath. Huh. Yeah, Laura took this one. We'd been working on that barn for months. That roof was a son of a bitch to sheath. Rain just kept on leaking into the loft.
Wait, the barn has a loft?
Oh, yeah. You didn't know?
No, she didn't tell us. Is that a trap door?
Yeah. She had me close the whole thing up. Told her it was gonna be real hard to get any hay up there, but she said she didn't mind.
Do you know what's up there?
I could tell she didn't want to talk about it, so I respected that.
Well, we're gonna have to empty it out for the sale, so I guess we'll know soon enough.
Ellie, you really gonna go through with this? It's like I told you, that house meant everything to your mama. It's all we got left. You can't just throw it away.
I'm sorry. I know how hard this has been on you. But you need to move on.
What's done is done.
Maybe it would help to talk to someone about it?
I ever tell you about the time I broke my leg? Shin bone snapped in 3 different places. It stuck in my ass for a month. No use to anybody. I was so down I couldn't even bring myself to get out of bed. But your mama, she doesn't have none of that. She got me up one morning and drove me to a nice spot by the harbor. I watched the boats come in and out all morning. You can't let yourself be defined by the parts that are broken. That's what you told me. You gotta find a way to work with what you got. Think about that a lot
Gotta remember.
Now, if you ever come back here, I'm going to kill you!
Hey, Tyler? I've been looking all over the place for you. You alright?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Whoa, whoa. Hey, let's get you off your feet, okay? Come on. Listen, if you want to be alone, I'll go. But if there's anything you need to get off your chest, I won't snitch.
You saw Allison? How is she?
Yeah. I went back to check on her this morning. She was in a pretty bad way. Whatever went on between you two, it wrecked her.
Look, I don't want to drag you into this.
Well, I'm already in it, and you look like hell, so...
I just got a lot on my mind.
Well, I know one thing that's good for that. As a wise man once said, fishing is the cure to the wounds of the heart.
Was that wise man you?
Hey, like I said, I gotta write my own legacy. So, you in?
I don't know.
Come on, we're burning daylight. Let's go.
Where are we gonna go?
Why go anywhere when we have a perfectly frozen lake right here?
Ice fishing in November?
Yeah. It got cold way fast this year. Climate change. That shit's gonna kill us. But hey, fish first. You can walk behind me if you're afraid, though.
You're actually serious?
I am a very serious man, Tyler. Let's go. We still have to get everything out of the car. Stage is set. It's showtime. Whenever you're ready.
You sure you don't want to go?
Nah. Look, no way I'm gonna rob you of your first catch in your own backyard.
All right.
Got everything you need, by the way?
Yeah, I'm good.
Man, I'm so gonna miss this.
Miss what?
Just hanging out and fishing and... You know, I'm not gonna have a lot of time after we move to Juneau with school and the JC and everything.
Right. Right.
So did any of the people you came up with at Fireweed land in Juneau?
Oh, I'm not sure. Once they left, I never really kept in touch.
Really?
People came and went a lot. And besides, everyone moves on eventually, right?
Not everyone. Not people who get so close they're like family.
I already have a family.
Well,
There's a reason we think of families as trees. They keep on sprouting new branches.
Oh, hey, I think I've got a bite.
You got this. Reel them in. Come on, pull up on the rod. Now give it a nice pull.
I got it. Slippery little. Got it.
Bravo.
First of many.
I got a
Pace
busy.
yourself. It's a marathon, not a sprint.
Thanks, Sensei.
Oh, hey, did you want to make solid plans to hit the buzzard hole? The river might ice over soon, so we shouldn't wait too long.
Yeah, sure.
Sweet. I was planning to go Saturday. I'll pick you up on the way out.
Cool. I'll set my alarm to ass crack of dawn. I should have said this earlier, but thanks for doing all this.
You're making it sound like it's a big deal again. This is what friends do. Besides, I wanted to see if all this talk of yours was just that.
Your verdict?
You're doing pretty well, but don't let it go to your head. Still plenty of time for ego to get the best of you.
Yes, sir. You have this whole fancy bag just for ice fishing?
You don't mix and match. Ever.
Jeez, you don't mess around, do you?
Told you earlier. I'm a very serious man.
Alright, here we go. Okay. How about them apples?
Oh, nice job. So, you weren't all talk.
Impressed?
I only see 2 fish in my cooler.
For now. So do you always drive around with an auger in your car?
It's not how it looks. Okay, I swear. I was already planning on going ice fishing with the family this weekend. I made a mistake of forgetting the auger one, so we had nothing on hand but an ice chisel. That'll scar a man for life.
Fair enough. So you gonna tell me what's in the cooler, or what?
I could tell you. Or I could watch you squirm a bit longer.
Ugh. You're a terrible person. You know that?
You betcha.
So, about last night. I don't know what Allison said, but from my side, well, I thought we were on the same page. But it turns out we weren't.
Hey, so don't tell her I told you, but last week your sister was almost unbearable. She was jumping up and down with excitement at you coming back.
Really?
You better believe it. Look, the last time you saw each other, you were kids. Just because things have changed doesn't mean you can't work it out.
I know. It's probably my fault. I really pushed her last night. I just don't get why she always has to run away from everything.
Can you blame her?
Avoiding the problem doesn't make it go away. She's so fixated on selling the house. It's like she's trying to bury the past. All of it. Even the good parts.
Look, I'm not picking sides here. Okay, but she's been murder house girl ever since it happened. Now she's got a chance to put it behind her and start fresh. Shit, I'd be pretty eager too.
I guess I didn't really think about that. I've been so focused on my own shit. It's been hard, you know? Figuring out how to live out here.
You mean outside of Fireweed?
Yeah. When I first got there, all I could think about was getting out. It felt like a cage. But after a while, it started to feel more like a shell. I figured out who I was in there. But now, I've got to work out how to be that person out here.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, none of us really know what we're doing. Like, shit may look bleak now, but your sister's never gonna give up on you. And you can lean on me too if you want. Just be careful, okay? Got a bad left shoulder.
I'll keep it in mind. Thanks for listening.
Don't mention it.
Don't you say anything. Easy. Oh. Whoa. Bam. 3 out of 3.
Well played. I got nothing. That was clean.
Huh. I'm a little disappointed. Can I ask you something kind of weird and maybe hard to answer?
Weird and kind of hard to answer my jam. What's up?
How'd you know you were ready to trust anyone enough to put yourself out there?
Okay. Yeah, that is a hard question.
Told you.
There's not really two ways about it. You gotta be willing to take a hit. Look, I stopped listening to the entire indie folk genre just because I was dumped at a show once. But I put myself back out there just like everyone who's ever gotten their heart stomped on. Because when you meet someone who really sees you, you don't have to pretend anymore.
Hard to argue with that. And you're still interested in being that someone? Even after all the shit that's happened?
Hey, I've got baggage too. I think it's worth a chance. Don't you?
I think we're in total agreement here.
Yeah?
Yeah. I get this feeling like I could say or do anything with you, and it'd be cool. I feel safe.
You are. Because your sister would kill me if I did you dirty.
Yeah, she would.
So, doesn't look like you're catching anything with that. You want me to show you how it's done?
Go for it.
Hey, you're missing the show. You okay?
So, yeah.
Yes, one way to put it. Hey, Allie. I think I'll just show myself out.
Okay, call me later?
You know I will.
Sorry for interrupting.
No, it's totally fine. We were done anyway.
Catch anything?
Mostly ice, but yeah.
Tyler, I'm sorry for freaking out yesterday. All of this, it's just been really hard on me.
Don't apologize. I was being an asshole. We should have never pushed you that hard.
Come here. God, why did I miss you so much? It's only been a day.
I've been told I have that effect on people.
You dum-dum. Okay, so I need to show you something.
What? You're kind of weirding me out.
Can we sit down for a sec?
So, what is it?
I was just at Sam's. He's not our father.
How do you know?
I asked him, point blank.
I'm not surprised. Burning down the barn didn't really seem like a Sam move.
Yeah, I guess it was silly to suspect him in the first place. He'd never hurt Mary Ann's kids. There's something else. Look at this. This was taken in 1992 when Mary Ann first moved to Delos Crossing. See that ladder? Sam told me the barn has a loft. He helped her build it. Apparently she never told anyone about it.
And it's still there?
As far as he knows, yeah. What do you think? Should we give it a shot?
We've come this far. And a hidden loft? That's got secret shit written all over it.
Let's go. Ugh, what a mess. That's not gonna help us get this house sold.
Yeah, we got our deadbeat dad to thank for that.
So obviously the ladder's gone, but what about that handle? Is it still here somewhere? You want to take another look at the picture? It might help.
What do you think is up there?
I don't know. I'm trying not to speculate. My brain was going to some real dark places.
Don't worry. Whatever's up there, I'll protect you.
We'll see how chivalrous you feel when you've got bats in that perfectly coiffed hair.
I thought I saw something right over here, but guess my mind's just playing tricks on me. No lever. Man, this place is a mess.
If there was ever a time to find a magic portal.
The handle should be behind this.
Ah, there it is.
It's opening up.
The Secret Keeper always did store all the best secrets in the clouds.
Yep. Come on, let's find a way to climb up there.
Well, that's way too high to jump. You want to give me a leg up?
I'm so not touching your nasty shoes. We'll find a ladder.
Not creepy at all.
Can you see anything?
Nope. Nada. Here, found a switch.
Oh, holy shit. Well, that shaved a few years off my life. Whoa.
It's
her story.
Look, she left us something.
It's got a combination lock with letters.
Do you think she hid the code somewhere in all this?
Knowing Mary Ann, probably.
Well, you want to do this?
Yeah, let's start here. It seems like it's not doing anything. Maybe it's broken?
Or maybe we just need to solve the puzzles in order. We're not done with the other one yet. Recognize this?
Yeah. It's from the story where the goblins tricked the Mad Hunter.
It looks like it, but it's different, right? Can you check the book?
It moves. Oh. Some of these parts are buttons. Well, here it is. Why do you think she changed the picture?
I don't know. Maybe it's a message. Like, the differences between the two mean something.
Something about Mary Ann, right? Since she's the princess?
Yeah. Why don't we try to find them all and then see if it makes any sense?
Okay, spot the differences. Why do you think she added that castle in the background?
See the color of the flag? It could be the Gold Lady's castle. And it looks like the princess is running away from it.
So, Mary Ann ran away from home. And she grew up kinda rich? The Mad Hunter still has two hands here.
So this was either before the Gold Lady cut off his other one, or after he earned it back?
Which either makes it before most of the stories, or after.
Yeah, at some point when she was running away from whatever the hell the Mad Hunter meant to Mary Ann.
The princess is running away from the Mad Hunter.
Who was sent by the Gold Lady, according to the story.
Do you think the Gold Lady could have been Mary Ann's mom? I mean, she always used to say she moved to the end of the world to get away from her family.
Huh. Yeah, you're right. She ran away. Just like the princess is here.
Huh. No goblins.
Yeah. In the original.
That's it. Whoa.
What's in there?
Pictures, letters. Have you ever seen any of these?
All the pictures of Mary Ann I've ever seen were the ones hanging on the walls.
I can't believe she was a ballet dancer. Mary Ann.
And a good one, too.
God, that's so not her. Oh, poor thing.
Why would she keep an old drawing of a pet in here?
Wow, I don't think I've ever seen a picture of her that young.
I think that's her mom in the background.
Did you know she studied engineering?
No. It looks like she changed her major to visual arts.
I don't think she actually got it changed. The paper's not signed and it's all wrinkled, like someone tried to throw it away.
I can't do this anymore. You deserve better than a cliche bullshit like, it's not you, it's me. But the truth is, all just been too much to deal with. I've realized that I'm just not ready. Maybe if we could have dealt with all of this on our own, without your mom constantly putting pressure on us, things could have been different. But the damage is done. Probably too late for that now. I'm so sorry. You're an amazing person. You made me a better man. I hate myself for doing this, but I feel like we'll both be better off apart. There I go with the cliches again. Please don't ever stop being who you are. Here, but I'm gone. Friend.
Could this guy have been any more cryptic? The Gold Lady. That was definitely her mom.
So, did Marianne grow up kinda rich?
Maybe. Would have been nice to have some of that. You think the guy with her is Brent? From the letter?
I would guess so. Tyler, see that little light? I think we need to solve this one next. There's the Gold Lady again. She's all over the board. There was a figure of her in that stash by the Mad Hunter painting, right?
Oh, yeah.
So maybe all of this is related to what we found in there.
Hey, I can move the piece next to the Gold Lady.
All these pictures. They look like images from Marianne's life before Delos, don't they?
Well, some of them do anyway.
Maybe that's it then. We need to figure out which ones are real?
The princess dancing, playing violin, spinning wool. I guess this is stuff she did for fun?
Notice how unhappy she looks in all these pictures? I don't think she was having any fun.
The wise princess looks like she's trying to run away.
And she's being watched by the Gold Lady.
What's the Gold Lady doing?
Whispering something into someone's ear behind the princess's back?
Is that it?
It's opening.
What's in there this time? Is that Carol?
Yeah, and Sam. Look at him. He's so young and happy.
Wow. She worked for a watchmaker in Juneau before she moved to Delos. No wonder she was so handy. Her father.
Marianne, I hope this letter finds you. Since you don't leave any contact information, I will have to send it to your aunt and hope for the best. I'm writing to inform you that your mother passed away last week. Just had her funeral reception. The house has been filled with people all day. Friends, family, colleagues, and church. Now 11 p.m. I'm sitting alone at the kitchen table, surrounded by dozens of trays of food, flowers, sympathy. Your cousin, Addie, brought in a beautiful photo album full of our holiday pictures. Honor. You're there in all of them, but you weren't here today. Haven't heard from you for you. I can only hope that you made it to Alaska, wherever you are, that you and your child are both. Your mother had been sick and depressed for years. You can imagine why. The pain of being shunned by her own daughter, knowing she would never get to see her grandchild grow up. It spread through her body like cancer and consumed her completely. All this suffering simply because you ran away like a temper tantrum little girl instead of accepting her help when you got pregnant out of wedlock. After dropping out of college, without a penny to your name, she only stepped up to help because she knew you weren't ready to raise a child properly. Marianne, a mother's duty doesn't end when her children come home. Now that you're a mother yourself, I hope you will begin to understand that good parenting isn't about coddling children. It's about providing them, shaping them into the people they're supposed to become. Whether they like it or not, I won't trouble you again. You've made your intentions clear. Just thought you should know. Dad.
What the hell? Marianne was pregnant in 1992, before she even got here.
Before us? Do we have a long-lost sibling out there somewhere?
It's possible, but she could have given it up or miscarried. Who knows?
Yeah, you're right. Do you think we could track down her father?
You mean the grandfather she never told us about? I don't think I want to.
You're not at all excited about having more family.
You saw the letter. I don't think we want any part of that.
Fine. Let's keep digging.
Salmonberry Park. Huh. Is that some kind of commune?
Looks like it. So weird to imagine her living in a community like that. With, other people.
The weirdest part is how they all seem to love her. Where was prom queen Marianne when the whole town was turning on us?
Don't be a stranger. Keep on looking for those answers to the questions in your head to which you're blind. Smiley face. We miss you already. Are we losing modern civilization? We'll miss your positive attitude and adventure spirit. Also, your wild edible skills. Bon voyage, Marianne. Marianne had the warmest, most beautiful aurora, and I know you'll keep on shining wherever you land. Peace and blessing. Thanks for being our little ray of sunshine. Godspeed. Kabot. Like.
This just lit up, so I think we're supposed to try this one next.
Right back. I just have to let my dog outside.
What's this?
Some sort of map?
offered.
That's the Gold Lady's castle.
What's that plant thing on top?
Oh, those are definitely salmonberry flowers.
Hey, that degree in outdoor studies is paying off.
This is the princess's house. Some sort of clock? This looks like a dinner. Damn it. Why is nothing happening? This looks like a dinner party with the old bear and the very old beaver. Some sort of clock? Come on. Some sort of clock?
What's that plant thing on top?
Oh, those are definitely salmonberry flowers.
Hey, that degree in outdoor studies is paying off.
This is the princess's house. This looks like a dinner. Come on. This looks like a dinner. Come on. This looks like a dinner party with the old bear and the very old beaver. This is the princess's. Come on.
You need help?
Yeah, I'm stuck. Any ideas? I'm trying to make sense of the castle in the bottom left corner.
Well, it's like we were saying. The Gold Lady lived in one, so it probably represents Marianne's childhood home.
This is the princess's house.
What's that plant thing on top?
Some sort of clock? This looks like a dinner. Come on. That's the Gold Lady's castle.
You need help?
Yeah, I'm stuck. Any ideas? What's up with the salmonberry flowers?
I think those probably represent the commune she stayed at after she moved out. What's that plant thing on top?
Oh, those are definitely salmonberry flowers.
Hey, that degree in outdoor studies is paying off. You need help?
Yeah, I'm stuck. Any ideas? A clock. What do you think this is about?
She had that watchmaking job in Juneau, right? So that was probably right before she moved to Delos.
Some sort of clock? This is the princess's house. This looks like a dinner party with the old bear and the very old beaver. Yes.
What's in there? Another letter?
The princess's loss. Is this from the Book of Goblins?
Not that I know of.
Well, sure looks like it could be.
Once upon a time, in an ancient and deep forest, there lived a wise princess in a big wooden house. She had made it through the woods to that house with nothing left but the clothes on her back and a single item from her old life, a splendid tiara. She lost almost everything in her desperate flight from the Mad Hunter. The trees tore the rucksack from her back and shredded her dress, left a pattern of red welts on her skin. But throughout it all, she clutched the tiara close to her chest, fearing any misstep would cause it to fall from her arms and break. The tiara had its own spot in the big wooden house, a pillow near the window, where the sun would catch on its surface and shine. The princess could stare hours at the marveling at its beauty, running her thumb down its curves. Every morning she would wake, and she would tend to it, polishing it, every surface, to be sure it shone as brightly as it possibly could. Then she would pluck it up, place it upon her head, and walk the woods, feeling somehow more complete, because what, after all, the princess to wear? What was a princess without a crown? Every night she would place it upon its pillow, give it a quick kiss, and go to bed. On her way, she would pause and glance back to be sure it was still there. She hated to be separated from it, but she knew it was safest on the pillow while she slept. One night, the princess woke to a raging storm. The wind howled against the walls, rattling the windows in their panes. Fearing the gusts might burst a window and blow the tiara to the ground, she plucked it from its pillow and brought it to bed with her. All through the night she held the tiara close, and in the morning she woke to find herself cradling. The storm had passed, and the princess relaxed. The day was the same as any other, though she perhaps gave the tiara an even more thorough cleaning. Grateful as she was that nothing had gone wrong, that night she placed the tiara upon its pillow, gave it a kiss, and went to bed. Pausing on her way, sure it was still there. In the morning, she woke and sensed immediately that something was wrong. In the living room, the tiara lay upon the ground, broken, dull, faded. Nothing else in the room had changed. The pillow was exactly where she'd left it. The window was closed. There had been no storm, no wind, no sign that anything at all could have gone amiss. Only the broken tiara. She picked it up and held it in her arms, with a guttural cry. But though she tried to fix and polish it, it was gone, beyond repair, no shine left. The princess held the tiara, the day, the next night, sitting in the same spot at the window, used to polish it. The sun rose, she looked outside, and her gaze fixed upon a sapling. She remembered how this sapling had survived the winter, clinging to life despite the frozen, unforgiving earth. Without a word, she went out and buried the tiara on the ground beneath the sapling. And as the final scoop of dirt fell, the tiara felt truly gone, and with it the final link to her old self. She could only go forward and find a new place for herself in this world. But she was no longer truly a princess, in a tiara and a beautiful gown, but a wan woman, alone in ancient wood. And that was how the princess lost her most precious treasure, and her title.
And that was how the princess lost her most precious treasure and her title. That was the story she read us that night.
God, it makes sense now.
Yeah, she got pregnant. And she ran away to start a new life. And then she made her way to Delos Crossing, where she was finally happy. But then the baby died.
I can't even imagine how she must have felt. She left everything behind, built a whole new life for him. And then he was just gone.
I I guess having us helps her move on. But when it looked like we were gonna be taken away, she snapped. She just couldn't lose any more children. It really wasn't anything we did.
I don't know what I'm supposed to do with all this.
I don't either, but all I wanted was to understand what happened to her. And now I do.
Yeah. But we still haven't seen what's in that chest. Okay, so how do we open it?
I'm putting the letters in around the door. Gotta let the dog in. Be right back.
Here, the Secret Keeper, hiding secrets in the clouds. Gold Lady stays locked up in her castle. The old bear's gotta be in his ice cave. Back in your pond, Big Frog. We'll let the mangy muskrat have his rock back. The Ice King goes in the forest, obviously. There you go, stalwart moose.
Did I get them all? On that side. Take a look over.
That's the Pious Pelican spot. Crafty goblins go here. The Mad Hunter, always on the princess's trail. Moonhag's gotta be imprisoned in her lake. Why are these pictures from the Book of Goblins here?
I don't know. Why don't we solve this one first?
All right, should be easy enough. All right, should be easy enough.
Did it just get darker in here?
Ollie, she noticed. I was her son.
Right sword. And what is a sword without a flame? Sorry, I kept my. Oh. Love.
Why does she have a photo of that tree locked in here?
Is that...
Leo Ronan.
Why didn't she tell us about him? Why didn't she tell us any of this?
I mean, it's fucking terrible. That's why. Allie, did we do the right thing opening this?
We did. It's better we know what happened, even if it's hard. And there's one more thing we need to see.
Are you sure?
Yes. Come on, let's go to the dock. It's time to finish this.
The crafty goblin's loot.
That's from The Princess and the Two Thieves. I drew the original.
And I distinctly remember drawing that cake, which is arguably the best part of that illustration.
All right, Picasso. And you probably remember what the goblins stole in that story, huh?
Once upon a time, in an ancient forest, there lived a wise princess in a big wooden house, built strong. The princess was warm and safe. The princess was not naked before, but she never spoke about where she had come from, before it made her proud. Not having friends, that was how she liked it. Well, big and deep, and passed through her house, but not many visitors passed by. The princess was happy to be left in a big house, deep forest. She knew the forest would provide for her generosity. Had to be received. So she knew that for a long time, life was just fine with the princess. One winter day, snow blanketed the earth, and ice bent the trees below. The wise princess realized that the food was disappearing from her house. It was not much at first, only a few fruits and nuts and eggs vanishing during the night. Maybe it's the birds, she said, or the mice. And for a time the princess was okay with losing some food, for the winter was long. Little creatures too. But then the small items started to disappear as well. Spoons, and plates, and forks, and knives, and blankets. It was as if every time she was in one part of the house, something disappeared in another room. That can't be for mice, said the princess. I think I have a thief. She went outside, for traces in the snow, and noises, but there was nothing to be found or to be heard. That's strange, said the princess. Maybe the thief is hiding inside my house. For many days she hunted, looking behind the curtains and under the bed, the attic, the chimney, behind the poles and under the carpets. She found nothing. And as she searched, he was disappearing, night after night I will make a cake around them. A big cake. Every egg and fruit and nut I still have, so that I only have one thing to keep my eye. The whole day making the cake. Everything together. The cake she made was so big she could hardly carry it. If I manage to protect the cake, I'll be able to survive the long winter. So she added a lock to the oven, kept the big cake safe inside. But the next morning, the lock had been opened and the cake had disappeared. At first, the princess cried, because that cake was the last of her food. But then she noticed the trail of tiny feet, spilled flour, and she followed the tracks back to a hatch. How the princess realized tiny feet were hiding under the wooden house right there below.
Maybe they took some of the princess's fruit? Did they steal candy? I'm pretty sure they stole some eggs. Some flour for the cake, maybe? What if they took some spoons? Wait. Didn't they take some of the princess's clothes? Maybe not. I'm pretty sure they stole some eggs. Maybe not. Didn't they take some of the princess's or not?
princess had no reason to trust the old bear, except that he had kind eyes, and so she slowly made her way down the tree. When she reached the ground, the bear only watched her. So she supposed she was not going to eat today. Thank you, she said, told the old bear. Of course. Can I walk with you back to your home? Of course, said the princess. And so the princess and the old bear walked together through the forest, back to the big wooden house. After that day, the princess would occasionally find gifts from the bear, fresh caught salmon, a handful of ripe berries, salmon.
A newly bloomed bluebell? Actually, I'm not sure. A handful of ripe berries?
Yep.
Huh. Fresh caught salmon?
Suddenly, thaw flooded the path out of the princess's home. The old bear was there. She rode back across the river. The old bear began to think the princess should be his mate. After all, she had no mate, and she needed one. He could keep her warm and provide her a much more suitable catch fish for her and protect her from wolves. She in turn would brush out his fur, pick berries without squishing half of them, and scratch that one part of his back he couldn't reach. With how she took care of the animals, she'd be an excellent mother. One day the old bear came with a ring of spruce and asked the princess to be his bride. I'm sorry, said the princess. You are a very good friend, and I appreciate all that you've done for me, but I cannot marry you. You're a bear. I am a princess. It would never work. The old bear was crushed. Can we still be friends? We will always be friends, but I will never marry. The old bear and the princess carried on their friendship. After 1 year, he tried again to ask her to be his bride. But once again, she refused. This happened 1 year later, and 1 year after that, and then finally the princess said, Old bear, you are my dear friend, and I appreciate all that you have done for me. But I would sooner have you left me out for the wolves than marry you. That's how I will always be. I have my hands full with 2 goblins who live under my house, and they are all I need. That wounded the old bear deeply, but it was finally enough to stop his proposal. They remained friends, and continued to give her gifts of fresh salmon, ripe berries, and newly bloomed bluebells. But the old bear never asked again the princess to be his bride, much as he might have wanted to. That's how the princess befriended the old bear. Now she refused.
A newly bloomed bluebell? Nice. Man, he had it bad. Just couldn't let go.
Sorry for the note under the door, like a prison inmate. You okay? I stopped by and rang a couple times this week, but you didn't answer. I could see the light on in the hayloft, so I figured you were in, but didn't want to talk. I hope I didn't ruin everything. I know I probably came on as kind of strong, but the thing is, I don't know how to talk to a woman like you. You are strong and kind. You are strong and kind. You know so much. It's hard for me to know how to keep up. I guess all that went through my head, but I want you to know I got the message, and I'm gonna get out of your hair now. And there doesn't need to be any bad feelings. We can pass the street, say hello or not. It's okay. Yes, I noticed your car was leaking, so I put some sealant in there. You might need to take it to the shop though. Let me know if you want me to come with you, because sometimes these guys try to rip you off. If not, no big deal. Sam.
The very old beaver's repair list.
That's the story where the princess's house gets damaged by a storm and the animals help her fix it.
Yeah. What did they do to fix it again?
Once upon a time, in an ancient and deep forest, there lived a wise princess in a big wooden house. One night, a particularly violent storm shook the house. It shook the shingles on the roof and the planks in the wall. It even shook the beams on which the house stood, blowing the whole thing near to the ground. The princess hid in a closet, fearing the house would come down on her as she slept. In the morning, the house was still standing, but it was badly damaged. The storm had blown the shingles off the roof, and the planks off the walls, and even bent a post upon which the house stood. The first two things she could fix, but the last concerned her. What will I do? Despaired the wise princess, for though she knew many things, she did not know how to fix a big wooden. Just then the old bear came by to see if the princess had any trouble in the storm. When he found her nailing planks back into place, he said, "Stop, princess, let me do that for you." "I'm happy to do it," said the princess. "But if you want to help with the roof, you may." When the pair were done with the roof and the walls, they examined the bent support post. "I could throw my body against it," said the old bear. "I am very large." He stretched up onto his hind legs, being sure the princess could appreciate how very large she was, and charged straight at the post, threw his body against it. An impressive thud. The impact moved the post, but too far, and it ended up bent in the wrong other direction. The wise princess, more precision, she thought then of the very old beaver, who kept an excellent crafted dam. Perhaps she can help. She went looking for the very old beaver, and found the industrious animal hard at work, slapping down mud on a part of her dam that had been blown apart by the storm. Most of the structure was unharmed, because the beaver was very good at building things. The princess knew she had come to the right place. "Beaver," she said, "my house was damaged in the storm. Would you help me fix it?" "I believe I could do that, yes," said the very old beaver. And she paused at fixing her own den and followed the princess. The very old beaver examined the big wooden house and nodded. "It will be an easy fix," She set about righting the post with loud slaps of her tail. When she was done, the wise princess stroked the beaver's head. "Thank you, beaver," she said. "The wind blew the shingles off the roof, and the planks off the walls, and even bent this post. Now, thanks to you, I still have a home." "Think of it as nothing," said the very old beaver, and returned to work on her own den once again. That winter, the very old beaver grew ill, very ill. She was not able to fix her den, nor to gather food. When the princess found out, she set about delivering meals to the beaver. She brought stews of corn and beans and baskets full of bark and twigs, the beaver's favorite asset. One day, the wise princess noticed that the beaver's den had begun to fall apart. She set about fixing it, and though she was not as talented as the very old beaver, the fix kept the creature warm and dry. "Thank you," said the very old beaver. "Of course," said the princess. "You helped me when the storm blew my house near to the ground. Thanks to you, I still have a home, and I am happy to do the same." The princess continued to nurse the old beaver until the day she came to the dam. The forest was still. No birds sang, no branches rustled, no small things skittered. "Oh," said the princess, staring sadly at the dam, for she knew the old beaver had passed on. "Goodbye, my friend." That is how the very old beaver saved the big wooden house, and how the wise princess repaid her kindness.
She fixed the roof shingles. She fixed the planks that were blown off the walls. She slapped the post with her. All right. Damn. That must have been rough on Eddie.
Yeah, he doesn't really like to talk about her.
You cover your ears every time I try to have this conversation with you. So, I thought I'd have a better chance of doing it in a letter. I know you don't like saying goodbye, so I'll keep my melancholy rambling short and sweet. I want to thank you with all my heart for taking care of me for these past few months. I can't even imagine how exhausting it must have been for you. to look after a sick old lady. You have 2 small children at home. I know you want me to keep fighting this disease and hoping for recovery. It's always been a great strength of mine to know when it's time to let go. That my time has come. I'd like to ask you for one last favor. Please take care of Eddie. After I'm gone, my poor boy put on a brave front ever since his father died. But I know he's in pain. I would be so much more at peace knowing he still has family. Maybe he could teach the kids how to fish. He loves spending time with them. Thank you for the warmth and the peace you brought to my family. Give the kids a kiss for me.
The crafty goblin's good deeds.
Of course. The goblins had to help out the creatures of the forest to pay off their debt to the pelican.
Well, what did they do?
You know, I don't really remember.
Once upon a time, in a deep and ancient forest, there lived a pair of crafty goblins in a cave below a big wood. They lived with a wise prince who shared as much food with them as she was able to. But it was never quite enough. This left the goblins hungry, very hungry, always. One day, as they were out foraging for food, the pious pelican landed on a rock and dumped a smorgasbord from her, which the goblins knew was magic, never empty. There were king crabs, red, blue, gold, veiny blue shrimp, pink-shelled scallops, oblong brown clams, purple spiny urchins, and even one prickly red sea cucumber. The food just kept coming. They watched as the pelican ate one clam and then to the next. Do you think she would mind if we took just a little? Asked one goblin to the other. Her beak never emptied. She wouldn't possibly miss a couple of crabs, said the second lady. They were agreed, so they crept over. The hungry goblins scarfed the crabs, but when they finished, they found that they were still hungry. She won't miss a handful of shrimp, said one goblin to the other. The goblins scarfed the shrimp. When they finished, they found that they were still hungry. Maybe also a few scallops, said one goblin to the other. The goblins scarfed the scallops. But when they were finished, they found that they were still hungry. So they went back for clams, and then urchin, and finally the sea. Finally, they were not hungry. But there was also nothing left. Just then, the pelican woke up. What happened to my food? She asked. Unable to lie about it, the goblins confessed their crime. The pelican was dismayed. But she was a charitable-hearted bird, and she could tell that the crafty goblins were growing. Goblins, said the pious pelican, I will share my food with you, but you must in return follow my example and be as generous with others as I am to you. Take that to heart, and I will have considered your debt paid. But we have nothing to give, said the goblin. You have your nimble hands and your crafty brains and your loving hearts, said the pelican. Crafty goblins realized how much they had to give, and for the rest of the day, they looked for ways to help other creatures of the forest. They found the sour mouse struggling with an itchy, hard-to-reach spot on his back, so they climbed up and gave it a good stretching. Sour moose, not mouse. Next, they helped the old bear, who could not get the honey out of the narrow beehive. They climbed up to the top of the tree with the hive, and then they dropped it. Cracking it open, finally, they found the princess crying over a loss that she would not speak about. So they wrapped their little arms around her. In a great big hug, snuggled her until she felt better. When they were done, they returned to the pious pelican. Did it feel good being as good and generous as I am? Asked the pelican. It did, said the goblins. I'm glad, said the pelican. We all have problems that we can't solve on our own, but everyone goes about with generosity in their heart. There is always someone on hand to help, but we must all commit to do so, or there may be no one there to help you. This made sense to the goblins, and they thanked the pious pelican for their food and the lesson. Of course, by this time, they were hungry again. That remained an ongoing problem until the day the stalwart moose taught them to fish. That is another story. That is how the pious pelican forgave the crafty goblin.
They gave the stalwart moose a good scratch on the back. They hugged the princess when she was crying. They broke open the beehive for the bear. Nailed it. Our lives would have been so different if their friendship hadn't gone to shit.
The Pelican Crossing is a specialty gift boutique located near the Oast Glacier Channel, as well as Ellis Crossing. Specialized in assortment of high-quality products and home accessories made here, personalized apparel locally made. At Pelican Crossing, you will be the first store to act as a relay between the buzzing arts, crafts, and customers. In addition to a wide array of novelty handcrafted products, the consumer will enjoy friendly and knowledgeable customer service. A cheap store go on Tessa, an up-and-coming artist Marion. This business plan is prepared to obtain finance an amount of $20,000 to purchase inventory and to help cover expenses in the first year of operating. 1 year, Pelican Crossing plans to break even and plan to generate a moderate profit. Working on the executive summary part of the plan. I can't believe I've missed 2 of those.
You really want to go? You sure we've seen everything?
Oh.
I guess we could stay a little longer if you think there's more to find.
There. There. At least all of them.
A baby blanket? A baby blanket?
The only other.
I wish she just explained all this to us.
You really want to go? You sure we've seen everything?
Either way, I'm ready for this to be over.
Me too. What are we waiting for? I want to know who was here that night. Let's try and remember who Marianne was arguing with.
Almost. Tom? Tom Vecchi is our father?
Of course. It had to be him.
Tessa knew, didn't she?
Yeah, she must have. It's what she didn't want to tell us.
God, Marianne and Tom?
I know.
What should we do now?
Yeah, Call him out here and make him tell us what was going on.
And if he won't?
We know his secret. He will. Tom? It's Allison. We need to talk. We know it was you.
Dun dun dun.
Let me take the lead on this. I know him better. I thought I did, anyway.
Sure. Whatever. As long as we get answers.
Kids, listen.
You're our father.
Yes.
You knew how bad it got out here. How little we had. Why didn't you help Marianne?
You mean all the money she wanted? We didn't have anything to spare. Well, that winter was rough on everyone. You would have starved out here if not for all the free food we gave you.
Don't act like you had anything to do with that. That was all Tessa.
That's a cruel presumption, young man. Maybe it was Tessa's idea initially. But I supported it. And your mother was happy to live off our handouts.
You tried to burn down our barn and knocked Tyler unconscious.
I never meant to hurt anybody. You weren't supposed to be home.
Doesn't excuse the fact that you didn't even stop to help.
What do you want me to say? I panicked. I was terrified that this whole thing was gonna blow up in my face. I had to do something.
So what do we do now?
We tell him he's gotta fix the mess he made. One way or another.
You failed us, Tom. You need to make it right.
I'll do whatever you want. As long as none of this gets out.
Excuse me?
You want me to pay for my mistakes? Fine. But please, Tessa can't know. This'd kill her.
Tessa already knows, Tom.
No. That's impossible.
It never occurred to you the reason Tessa cut Marianne off was you?
But she never said anything. Oh, Lord.
You should try talking to your wife. Maybe if you had, we wouldn't be in this situation. And maybe Marianne wouldn't be dead.
Oh, come on. You of all people should appreciate how troubled Marianne was. She was unhinged. Something like this would have happened sooner or later.
And you just couldn't risk being there when it happened. Even though it meant leaving her to raise kids out here all by herself. None of this would have happened if you'd manned the fuck up!
I didn't have a choice. I know it shouldn't have happened. But, well, your mother was a very pretty woman. And she'd been so many places and done so many things. The way I always thought I would have. I got caught up. Love made me a fool. Look, I made mistakes. But this will not go any further than the three of us.
Why? We know. Tessa knows. Marianne's dead. There's no point in hiding it anymore.
He's afraid it'll tank his campaign. Am I wrong?
Jesus, Tom.
I've kept your secret all these years. I don't want to go spilling it, but I will if I have to.
What?
Yeah. Your little story about self-defense. I've never told anyone how Marianne died. That night, I came out here because I was worried about your mother.
Why do they do it? They made me do it. They made me do it. Why did they do it? This is his fault. This is his fault.
Wait, no! Stop! Honey, wait. Please.
It's not gonna hurt.
No. No way. You're a fucking liar.
I saw what I saw.
Ugh! You're manipulating us just like you manipulated her.
Tyler!
You're not listening to this, are you?
Be smart about this, Allison. Are you sure you want this to get out? You've got way more here to lose than he does. His name will be all but clear, but you'll be a killer. What will your uncle say? And Michael? Hmm? Well, the whole town might turn on you.
Don't touch her.
You know I'm right.
Just get out of here, Tom. Tyler and I need to talk alone.
Just please. Think twice before making any rash decisions. There are a whole lot of lives at stake here.
Leave us the fuck alone. And never come back. Allie, you okay? You didn't let that asshole get to you, did you? Did you?
What if he's right? I've been having all these nightmares about that night, and they were a lot like how Tom said. And now, when I try to remember, that's all I can see.
He's trying to mess with your head, and you're letting it work.
No, it's more than that. Ever since we started digging, I haven't been able to shake this feeling like something's off.
Something's off because he put this in your head. Don't let him get away with it.
He might not be lying. We keep getting things mixed up. We remember totally different versions of the past.
Those are just details. This isn't that. She was going to kill me.
I'm not so sure anymore, Tyler.
She had a gun pointed at me. She chased me. She said she was going to kill me.
She threatened Tom with those exact same words. With the same gun, on the same pier. The thing you said to Eddie the other day got thrown back at me. Don't you think it's possible that happened here too?
I guess it's possible. Fuck. I don't know. And we're never gonna know the truth, are we? Because the second you walk away from something, that's it.
Yeah.
I guess at this point, you just have to decide what you believe.
Me?
Yeah. You need to start dealing, Allie. And that means coming to terms with whatever version of the past feels the most true to you. No more running. Whatever you choose, you gotta live with it, okay?
I'm going to kill you!
Hurt you. How can I hurt you? How can I hurt you? Mom, please. No, don't do this. Allison. This isn't... What?
She was herself. You interrupted her and we got confused.
Are you sure?
Yes. That attic. Tyler, that was meant for us. It was her way of explaining what she was going through. I made a horrible mistake.
Hey, it's okay. I'm here. Hey, peep what I just found downstairs. What do you think? Will it have aged well, or just gone bad? Where are you at right now?
I just keep hearing her say she wasn't going to hurt you. Over and over.
We were kids. We freaked out. You weren't equipped to deal with that shit.
She was just talking to you. And I killed her.
Stop.
I don't want to use our voice again. Ever.
What? Seriously?
I don't know. But I want to stop feeling like this. And I think we'll be better off without it. This morning, I kept getting these horrible visions. Of you and Marianne and Eddie.
Visions. Like our memories?
Yeah, but different. It was all my worst thoughts brought to life. You were in my bedroom saying I abandoned you. Eddie called me a snake.
I'm sorry. I should have been there for you.
It's okay. I was the one who walked out. I can't let that happen again.
I don't think it will. Something's been pushing us to find answers. And now we have them. Maybe I'm wrong. And if it stays bad, we can stop. But I really want to keep what makes us, us.
The Mad Hunter was forced to remain below the lake with the Moon Hag, but she did not kill him, because even reduced to just one hand, he was too useful a servant. Lo, he plotted the day he would emerge.
Brothers and
To
sisters?
once again hunt the wise princess and earn back his left hand.
Always.
And that is the story of how the crafty goblins rescued the wise princess from the Mad Hunter.
One last look. I'm good to go. Hey, it's me.
Hey, me.
House is empty. I'm getting ready to head out, so last chance. Is there anything you want me to do while I'm in town?
Listen, Ty, you're dropping off the keys with Tina, right?
Yep, gonna leave them at her office on my way to the ferry.
Well, that's it then.
How's Juno?
Big and full of people, even without tourists. Michael's been writing up rules for the apartment. I need your support against his whole food policy.
Just refuse to sign anything until I get there, okay?
Okay, but you better hurry. If he gets his way, we'll only have one small shelf for junk food.
What? Heresy. I'm gonna need like twice that just for snack cakes after my surgery next month.
I know, right? This cannot stand.
Did you see the article I sent you about Tom losing the election?
Ah, yes. I saw your message right before derby practice, so I didn't have time to read it. But I did cackle at the headline.
Did you picture Tom's face whenever you went in for a block?
No, but that is a great idea.
Anyways, I'm glad Tessa finally left his ass. Karma is a bitch. How are you?
Good, actually. Really good. You?
Same. You know, emptying the house really cleared my head out.
Thanks for doing that. The observatory really needed me this week, and after everything that happened, I just felt like I needed to keep some miles between me and Delos Crossing.
No worries. You still loving your therapist?
Gail, yes. I was actually just doing some letter writing she assigned me as homework. It really helped me get some perspective.
That sounds awesome. Okay, I'm gonna hang up now.
See you tonight.
Okay, I'm gonna take one last walk through the house and then head to the ferry.
Drive safe.
Pretty sure that's the only way possible in the old Allison Mobile.
Love you, Tyler.
Love you. Still no beavers. Well, I'm right behind you guys. Time to move on.
Everything okay, Ty?
Actually, yeah. Everything really is. Seeing it empty is so weird, but at least it's the last time we'll ever have to.
Hey goblins. Word in town is you guys finally sold the house. I came by tonight to help you fix what needs to be fixed, but there was nobody home. Are you gone already? Things change so fast these days. Anyways, you know where to find me if you want me to fix things. You're still in town, I mean. It's getting late, and I'm pretty tired. But I'm sorry for acting like a stupid ass I am. Everywhere I look, just think about what used to be. I've been trying to do better, but I think it might be too late for an old bear like me. Not sure if this will reach you. It's getting late. Call me if you're still around. Be safe, Sam. Yes. I wish it was as easy to fix everything as the boat.
Huh. Well, at least she finally dumped his ass.
I'm writing you this letter from Juneau International Airport, where I will soon board the plane. Simon, I'm first say goodbye. Most of all, I'm sure you understand. Sometimes I must follow without question. Prompting of the spirit will not be coming back to Delos Crossing. Before we go, there's still something I'm less false. Perhaps I never have found the ring. Not my husband. I've never been able to forgive Marianne for her betrayal. I truly did love you both like my own children. I always tried to forgive your mother for an unapologetic explanation. When I discovered that you were the root of an affair, I wanted her to suffer like I was suffering. I brought it down on your house. Wrath I never dared to allow. Old. Fish named Ellie. I'm surprised how much better I feel that I'll know. The greatest thing is the peace it brings to your life. I hope you can find it in your hearts to forgive me. You have taught me one love.
Sucks to suck, Thomas Anthony Fecky. Goodbye, room. Goodbye, room. Goodbye, man on the moon? For posterity. Certainly hope the new owners are Mr. or Mrs. Fix-It. I should have probably run these by his place. Or just drop them off at Bernie's. It's too bad Tessa closed her cafe. That other place just doesn't quite hit the spot. Goblins out. I hope the next goblin family bakes a lot of sand pies in this. Hey there, little buddies. You keep an eye on this place for us, okay? Aw, dreamy sigh.
Master Chief. Don't quite know what I'm supposed to do.
Aw, dreamy sigh. I should grab the rest of my stuff before I head out.
What do you have to grab? Laptop?
Well, this is goodbye for real, I guess. Hey, Aaron. It's Ty. Tyler Ronan. I thought I'd catch you on your break between sessions, but I guess you're going long with another rebel with too many causes. I know I haven't reached out since I left Fireweed, but I just wanted to say, well, you were right about grief. About it going in circles. This morning, I was out on the porch staring at the fog, and my mother, she just tumbled right out of me. But it was okay. It actually felt good to remember. Anyway, give me a call back if you get a chance. I'll see you around. And thank you.
Well, thank you everyone for going through this journey. It's been a pretty good story. It's been fun. Thank you again. Have a good one.